One, two, one, two, three, four.
Hey guys, welcome back to Jacob's Garage YouTube channel. Please hit that like and subscribe. Today I'm going to an estate sale. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's got like a bunch of stuff, really good stuff actually, not just vintage stuff, but like newer things that hopefully I can flip for a profit. So stay tuned, I'm on my way. And so yeah, just take a look with me on my views there. Alright, so I see a trumpet here, as well as a crossbow. Unfortunately, when I looked online, these were really high priced, so I just let it go. Um, the next day after this is 50% off, so I'm assuming that's why they mark it so high, so that the next day it's being sold at a reasonably price. But I was unfortunately not going to go back the next day because this is kind of far from where I live. That VW bug was not anything worth money, so I just put it back down. And a lot of these tools were good tools. They were just kind of high for my price range, so I just let it go. Like I said, the next day after this day, this is a Friday, so on Saturdays everything's half off. So if I would have came back the next day, it would have been a great deal. Unfortunately, I wasn't gonna come back the next day, so. And then I'm just trying to make my way through. I see some stuff. I see like these Columbia shoes. Lower price, so I was like, you know what, let me just keep looking. The weights were actually a really good price. They were about 50 cents a pound, so that's pretty good. A lot of money to be made still. And they look like they were newer weights. I'm actually in the corner not looking at the weights, I'm looking at that projector screen. I wanted to get one for my apartment so that I can watch movies off of it. Just a little better quality. I have like one of those, what are they called? Those rag ones, like the cloth style projector screens that you could buy for like $10. It does the job, but it's not great. So yeah, over here, I'm looking at these car mats. Sometimes you can make a lot of money off car mats. Unfortunately, there's no branding on these, so I don't know if they're like universal car mats, so I just let them go. Oh, there's no point in doing the research and seeing what they are for. Normally, any car manufacturer will have the branding on it. And I look in this this closet here to see if I can find any nice coats or jackets. I did find this ski trust. Looks like they're like some kind of pants for the snow. So yeah, I just decided to not get them because I didn't really know the branding on those. But I did end up grabbing this jacket. I drop a jacket here, but I'm a nice guy, so I pick it up. I put it back on the hanger too. Look at that. Sheesh. So I do get this jacket though. I thought it was sick. I was gonna buy it for myself. It says Route 66, the branding. I already have one very similar to this. I don't know why I was thinking about buying this. I end up searching this brand later, and it's not really worth anything. So I end up putting it back. I find this jacket too on the floor. I was just gonna look at it to see if it was worth anything. And then in my head, I was like, oh, should I put it back on the floor? Because I don't see no hanger. But then I didn't. I was like, you know, let me find a hanger. And look at that. There's one on the floor. So I picked it up. I'm a nice guy. Put it back on there, on that hanger. Sheesh. I should write an email about that to the company. Let them know I did that. So I'm over here in this corner, and yeah, I see some Vans. They were kind of dirty, so I was like, nah, it's too much work, and they were pretty worn. These hats weren't really anything that I think would sell fast, so I just left them. Never heard of the logos on there. These boots were kind of small, so I was like, nah, these are not gonna sell probably fast. A lot of people looking around. I see some cool stuff. Like I was actually looking into a printer, but this one didn't look that good. I actually ended up buying a printer on Amazon for like $10. By the way, you guys should check out Amazon for for printers because they have pretty good deals if you're looking for like a basic printer. These items here were very expensive, so I just bypassed all of these items because they were overpriced in my opinion for what they were, and I didn't really want to spend that kind of money. Every time I go to an estate sale, I try to keep it under $50. I'm a reseller, so these are things I gotta sit on for a while. And if I go over over that price, then it's a lot of money I'm sitting on. So at least for me, $50 seems reasonable. I see that Columbia yellow jacket in the corner. They wanted 45 for that, so I just kept on going. I believe that's what it was going. That's what it's worth at market for a used jacket like that. So I just kept on walking. Um, so yeah, over here in this corner, I see some stuff. I actually have that same book, and I have it posted on eBay, and it hasn't sold. So I just left it there. If it would have sold, I probably would have picked that book up, the handyman book. It's like very like 1950s. I'm looking at Bibles actually right now. You guys would not believe that Bibles are actually worth a lot of money. So if you guys are ever at a estate sale, try to get yourself some Bibles. That's like a technical studies. It looks really old, but I just didn't know what it was, so I ended up putting it back later. This Bible here is like a pocket-sized Bible. It's very small. That those are actually worth a lot of money. So I didn't know this at the time until I went home and checked these items and their worth. But that's like a $50 Bible right there, and it's also from the '80s. So I don't know if there's like people out there looking for like expensive Bibles or like vintagey Bibles. I don't think that's trendy, but anyways, they really don't make travel size Bibles as much anymore, and if they do, they're very expensive. So these are older, but also still in great condition and can sell very quickly on eBay. So letting you guys know if you're ever at an estate sale or any kind of Goodwill thrift store, grab the Bibles. That's I got that as stocking because I actually saw that on the website for estate sale finder, and the pictures actually showed me this stocking. My dog's name's Abby, and we don't have a stocking for her, so I ended up grabbing that since it actually said her name on it. It was like a custom stocking, so I thought that was sick. So I grabbed it for my dog. And I'm just going to the other side to see if I see any other Bibles or books. Kitchen stuff was cool, I guess, but we already have so many things. I actually see in this corner, I see this Dutch Bros cup. They wanted $5 for it. I thought it was not a bad price, but we already have so many cups. I was actually gonna buy that for myself, so I put that back. It's a used cup. It's unlikely somebody else is gonna want to buy that for more than $5. That item there, I saw was going for like 20 bucks, I believe, but they had it priced at 5, and I have to ship it still. So I was thinking it's gonna cost me $5. I'm gonna pay $5, and that's if I sell it for 20. So I actually look it up right now, but I just decided not to because it just didn't make sense to me. The profit margins weren't there. If that was $1, I would have bought it. But since it was $5, I decided to pass. Also, definitely use Google, guys. That Google little image search, it helps a lot, especially for what I do. I'm out here looking at some stuff. Yeah, nothing great, but that's okay. I look at the bikes because I'm like, hey, maybe I want to go bike riding. It's about to be winter. Let me just go for a quick little brisk 30-degree bike ride. But they were really expensive, so I decided this one was actually like $200, I believe. Yeah, I don't need a bike. I just was looking at it to see if it was a good deal. I go in here. There's really nothing in here. I'm not a fisherman, so I don't really go fishing very often. And so I just decided, you know what? It's a lot of cool stuff, but it's nothing I need and nothing I can sell. That's the main thing. I'm there for selling, not buying to sell, and that's for my own personal wants. So I gotta think more like that. Otherwise, I'm just losing money every time I go to these things. I honestly do end up buying a lot of things for myself usually. Not very expensive, but
It's pretty boring.
still.
$2.
Yeah, they wanted a lot of money for a lot of these items. If you guys see anything that I might have missed, just let me know. You could put those in the comments, or just tell me if you know me personally. But yeah, I'm just looking over here. I do see some drills and stuff like that, but like I said, a lot of these items were overpriced, at least in my opinion. Um, I saw a Dremel, but it was like I think they wanted $30 for it. They were going for 60 or I think $40 or $50 used, so there was not enough profit there to be made. So I didn't go for it. All right, now we're back in. Now we're inside the house again. I was outside in the backyard. I see this little leather canvas like laptop holder bag. It was actually you can see that there's both buckles there, but I actually ended up getting this. You see, there's one and two, but as I was walking around in the house, I do end up getting this. But as I walk around the house, I actually lose one of these buckles, and I don't notice that until I get to the car later. And I think that it was already missing. But now that I look back at the video, it's there. This is a no-name brand. I was looking for the branding of this, but it is leather and it is canvas. So they only wanted $3 for that. So I ended up buying it just because I knew I could flip it real quick and for some money. So now we're going to their office area. I see that tape gun thing. Since I just started my small business, I decided to grab that because it was only $5. They go for like 15, I guess. So I was like, oh, you know what? Let me get it. It had a full thing of tape on it. And I'm just looking at some other stuff they had here, like small business stuff. I was thinking about getting that paper cutter. I actually touched it and everything, but it was $5, and I think that's what they go for normally. It's a cheap plastic one, so I didn't really want to grab it. If it was $1, I think I would have bought it, but like I said, it's a little bit overpriced on the first day. This is the very first day. It's Friday, Saturday, Sundays. But going on the first day is great because you can find some good stuff. Like right here, I see this label printer, and I put that tape down. I said, "Oh shit, it's a label printer." And I've been actually wanting one of these, but they're so expensive, and I don't have the money right now to be investing in it. Considering I just started out, I could just print it out and then cut it. It's no big deal, right? But this was they was missing the cables, and so since it was missing the cables, I put it back down. And then this is a laminator. There's actually some thermal laminating. What are those pouches? It looks like they're called. Right off to the left. It's a $30 label printer or like laminator, whatever it's called. And they wanted like 20 for it, so it was not much money to be made off of it. Like I said, the next day it's going to be 50% off, so that would be a good deal for somebody who's going to come the next day. But unfortunately, like I said, I wasn't going to go. I typed it wrong. It's like a weird name, or Terzi or something like that. So, not really used to that. And then, as I'm looking at that, I'm not even realizing there's some medical flashcards.
Hold on. It's
Some
Spider-Man.
medical terminology flashcards
like
right there.
Spider-Man?
I ended up getting those later. There's another guy in there just talking about Spider-Man. I hate Spider-Man. I'm just joking. He's cool, he's cool. But yeah, I'm still looking at that thermal printer, man. I really wanted it. Because that on Amazon's going for $80 new. But like I said, I didn't have the cables. So what am I going to use it as, a paperweight? So at this point, I have a lot of stuff, man. I got some Bibles. I got a jacket. I got a a bag, like a tote type deal. I see this light in the corner. It's like a light stand. That looked kind of cool and it looked kind of expensive, I guess. I don't know if the previous owner was like a podcaster or like a TikToker or something. So I saw those a lot in the house. There was a few of them. And I actually looked them up. They weren't very expensive, so they wanted, and they also priced them pretty high. Like I said, they had them at $8 to $10, I believe. And yeah, it was just not worth it. Not for, it was kind of cheapy too. So I think that's it. I think I'm almost about to leave this area. Looking at some more arts and crafts stuff. I didn't really see anything. What about that Minecraft book, you guys? You think that was expensive? I don't know. I don't really know anything about Minecraft, so I just left it. I go back to this light stand, man. I'm telling you, it was calling out to me. The reason why it was calling out to me is because I thought I could use it for my business. I could put it like next to where I'm taking photos and have better lighting, so I could take better photos. I couldn't find it, so I was like, "What the hell?" Right here, I can see that they're going for like $20 on Amazon, and these are brand new. So I was like, "Nah, it's not worth it." This was kind of cool. You can't see it in the frame, but it's a gorilla. It's a book stopper, so you can put on like a bookshelf, and then it just holds. It didn't have any branding on it, otherwise I probably would have bought that because it was very cool. It was made out of wood, so I don't know if that was handmade or if it was bought somewhere. They kind of those are like little bubble envelope mail like holders, and I just decided not to get those because they were kind of overpriced. And that stand right there is actually for a mic. Like I said, I believe they were like either like a podcaster person or like a YouTuber or some sort. And so that was for a mic, and I didn't know that until later. So I'm out in the hallway, I'm going over to their laundry room, and you can't see in the frame, but it's a emotional support animal vest. Like I have a dog, and it looks perfectly sized for her, and it actually looked like really heavy duty and comfortable. So it was only $5. I grabbed it. I ended up finding out that it was $25 on Amazon. So it wasn't super expensive, but yeah. Right here in this closet, you can see that blue and yellow shirt, and that's actually a jersey from Ecuador. Uh, I don't, but I don't show in this video right here that I actually get it, but I come back later and I actually do get that jersey. It's an XL. It's their Ecuador away jersey for soccer team, the Ecuador soccer team, and it was $70.
Appreciate it.
And I just dropped my stocking. She helped me grab. She told me about it, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's my dog stocking." So I do get that jersey, and it actually going for $70 used on eBay right now. And so that was a pickup. That was a steal because I paid $3 for that. So I go over here in this closet that we were in earlier. This was the room that we were in earlier, where they had the that canvas and leather bag. I picked up that AC/DC bucket hat. That was actually pretty cool. I didn't really look at the. I didn't look at the date, but it was only 2021, so it was only 2 years old. I could still I'm pretty sure I could sell that pretty quick though. They sold that to me for like $1. Right now I'm just looking at different items in here. I see this purse. It's like really cool looking. It's green and fuzzy. It's called a New Day. I didn't know until I got home. My wife was like, "That's just a Target purse," and I'm like, "Dang." But I picked it up for $1. So I mean, I'm gonna still try to sell it, and hopefully I can still get like $10 for it or something. I mean, profit's profit, you know. I'm not gonna. It looked brand new, so I ended up getting that. At this point, I have so many items in my hand, and I am trying to look at everything. That jacket. Do you guys think that jacket's worth money? It didn't look that nice. I mean, I thought it was cool colors or whatever, but I don't know. I just didn't think it was gonna sell, so I put it back. Like, as a reseller, I'm always trying to look for something that's gonna make me money quickly. Especially since I live in an apartment, I do not have the room or the space to hold all this inventory, so I need things that are gonna sell fast. Right here, I find this really cool retro '90s like T-shirt with embroidery on it. It's like a denim shirt, and so I thought that was pretty cool. I remember my teachers used to wear them all the time, so sometimes it was like those retro days that kids now do, like they do '90s and 2000s. Now I can't believe they include the era of 2000s in those like, what are they called? School Spirit Week or whatever, like those school spirit days, and they have like themes. They include the 2000s now, so that's kind of crazy. I saw this Portland State University, but it's like a sweater, but it's also not in great condition, so I decided to pass on it. It's a little faded, very worn. I mean, maybe I could have sold it, but like I said, I did not want to sit on something that's gonna. It's very niche. I mean, you gotta either go to Portland State University to buy that. So I kind of want to buy something. I want to buy items that are gonna be able to sell to anyone, essentially. You know. Still looking through all of these T-shirts. Keep in mind, guys, when you're looking at T-shirts, always the ones that are in the far, far, far back are almost always the best shirts, considering those are shirts nobody wears, and so they bought them as like a memory, like a concert shirt or something. Those are always like in the back for some reason. So they usually don't wear them. They just bought it for like a keepsake, like a memory of that time. I'm looking over here, trying to find some more items. I do end up finding, I think right now I do find it. It's this silk shirt, and it's by this company called Chino. So I don't know if you guys heard of that before, but it goes for $30. Bought that for $3. So what do you guys? What do you guys think? Do you think I should have bought that other one there, or just left it? Because I didn't think those colors were that cool, so that's why I left it. The red and green one. I do end up getting this Marvel sweater because I thought that was pretty cool looking. That one actually is going for $30 online, so I bought that for $3 as well. At this point, my hands are just full. I have no more room to hold things, but I see these shoes down underneath, and I just recently went to Texas. Well, not recently, I would say a year ago, and I went to this gas station called Buc-ee's. And best, most amazing gas station in the world, at least in my opinion. It's one of the largest gas stations. They have the world record of largest gas station, and it's in Texas. And I saw this iconic logo, and I just grabbed them. Because I was like, I don't care. I need to get these shoes. Because I support Buc-ee. And I ended up getting those. They were $3. And average price right now, they're going for $30. There's a size, I believe they're a size 9. Size 9 men's. I'd have to, don't quote me on that, but they will be posted on my eBay page very soon, probably next week. And don't worry, I did clean them up. They're a little bit scuffed up there. They looked pretty new. It's just the white part of the shoe. It was scuffed up, so I ended up cleaning them up as best I could, and yeah, they look pretty new now. They look really good, and so yeah, I took pictures. I'll have that listing up this week. So right here, this is where you can hold your items. So you can go keep looking at other stuff. At this point, like I have so many things in my hands, and I see right there I already lost the buckle. So I lost that buckle on that canvas leather laptop holder somewhere along the way. I don't know where, but I think it could have been in that closet, to be honest. So there was a lot of items here. I was thinking about buying that big machete, but then I was like, nah, I don't need a machete. That was a joke, by the way. I don't need a machete for anything. But yeah, I was looking at all these items over here. They got the Lion King collection over in that corner, completely sealed.
It's on Mac here.
Yeah, a lot of nice items. But like I said, it's the first day. There was a Mac earlier, but I believe that sold. So I find these hobo gloves, and I'm like, yo, these are sick. So I'm trying to find the other glove because I don't know about you guys, but when it's winter time and you're wearing gloves, you gotta take your gloves off so that you can type and text, right? Well, these got like little quick access, little finger access, right? So now you can go ahead and open up your phone, do what you gotta do, and then get back into being nice and warm, just like hobos, right? So I was like, I gotta get the other glove. So I'm on a mission right now to find the glove because I thought these gloves were sick, and I cannot find this glove for the life of me. I'm just dumping everything out. At this point, I'm just getting frustrated. I said I need the other glove. Still haven't found him. Watch, guys. It's about to be crazy. Excuse the people talking in the background. Those are actually the workers. They're very cool people. The estate sale is actually called, the company that does these estate sales is called Rusty Trunk. I just heard from them that they were like the #1 estate sale company in all of Oregon or Portland or something like that. So they're very cool. They're really nice people. They see me often and they always treat me well. So like those guys. And I found it. I found the glove. And now I don't know why I'm looking for other stuff. I thought this hat was cool. It's like an Eskimo hat or something. I don't know. I'll put it back though because it's kind of stinky. But yeah, anyways, I found that pair of gloves, and I was stoked. I was stoked because I'm about to bring them to work on Monday, and everybody's gonna be jealous. So I'm over here looking at some stuff. I see this guy here. It's like a little adapter for like a Wii U or something. It's a Nintendo. It's $10. It's not $100. I thought it looked like $100 too, but it's $10. I was like, okay, all right. Let me just grab that because that looks kind of nice. And then I saw this guy here. It's like one of those speakers. It's only like a $40 speaker on Amazon. They wanted 20, so it wasn't a bad deal. But did not want to spend that kind of money, because it adds up when you start throwing in things like that. And it was the first gen. There's like 3 gens now, so I didn't really feel like I could buy the 4th gen or when it comes out, and it's probably gonna be $30-40, like $30 on Black Friday. That didn't make any sense, so I decided to leave it. Well, I had to look it up first because I didn't know if it was like a good brand. Oh yeah, some guy was like trying to buy a what's it called?
Alright guys, so I got
He's
this
trying to
level
buy
printer.
one of those
These go for $80
weight
new
machines. So yeah,
on
that's what they're
eBay,
talking about.
or I mean on Amazon. And I went back through and found these cords so that I can actually use it and not have to spend any money. So that's for my own company.
Yeah, those cords were actually in the garage.
AC/DC hat for $3. Got these medical terminology flashcards, $6. I'm pretty sure they go for a lot more than that.
Got those.
I got an emotional support animal vest. Looks like it's just a patch on here, but these are not cheap. It's a large, so it's pretty average size for a dog. Thinking about using this for my own personal dog. Yeah, so that's a good one. Got this guy for $5. This looks like a nice leather.
I'm missing the buckle.
Like a little satchel.
It's in the house.
So they're pretty nice. It's leather. I don't know what brand it is yet, but we can check that out later. Oh, it's missing a buckle. Fuck. Damn it.
I dropped it in the house.
Well, that's fine. I can put that in the post that it is missing a buckle. Hopefully somebody doesn't care. Or I can go back in and see if I can find it. I think I'm gonna go back in and see if I can find it.
It's in there.
That sucks. Damn. Okay. Well. Yeah. So I don't know about that one. Found this. I got this for $3.
So yeah, I bought that. It did have the
Feels
buckle.
nice.
I was being dumb and holding a bunch of stuff and I dropped.
I got this for my dog. Says her name. That's why I got it. I got these guys, $3 a piece. Pretty cool. Hence, there's a lot of embroidery on this. So, yeah, look good. Probably worth something.
I don't know if that was hand stitched in there. I don't believe it.
It's old. 100% silk.
Definitely probably
Size
machine.
2 from Chico's.
That was cool. I was like,
And
I
then
can
I
rock
got this
this.
Marlboro sweater for
A
$3.
little tight, but I could rock
Pretty
it.
nice looking. Could use a wash.
This one look cool.
Doesn't tell me this.
On eBay they're going for like 30.
Date on it, but XL. Some postcards or post-its. Sorry, and I got some older Bibles.
Sick on those postcards. Got some Bibles.
This guy goes for 80 new. Got it for 10.
God love Jesus.
I saw that for 20, 30. Got this for my job. These are some. I don't know if these are Vans. It looks like they're just Bucky's brand.
Got the Buckies
But
on
they
deck.
partnered up with Vans, so I gotta take a look into these. They look pretty new though. $3. And I got these for myself because I like
Yeah, so
you
my
can quickly
GoPro ended up
access your
dying,
fingers, so you can use your phone.
and so I didn't record the rest of it.
And that's
So
basically
thanks guys for watching.
That's all I got.
Appreciate it.